Hello, hi, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. I'm JC. As you can see, we're starting Monday off indoors. Mostly because I just didn't have any money to actually go anywhere, but also because I just really need to start on my revisions, which is why I'm so upset with myself, because I woke up extremely late today. Well, I woke up to go to the bathroom earlier in the morning, and then I laid back down thinking another hour of sleep and then I'll get up. Then another hour turned into like 2.5 hours, and I didn't wake up until after 12. So, and it's way past that time now. It's 3:15 and I've just gotten dressed, did something with my hair. I have something in the microwave to get something to eat, which I'm surprised the microwave is working. Anyway, mishap happened yesterday that threw a lot of things off yesterday work-wise. I know I'm not supposed to be working on the weekends, but there's admin work that gets done over the weekends, so like my video and stuff. Yeah, there was a power outage yesterday, so for about an hour and a half or so, we were in darkness. Well, not darkness because it was still daylight outside, but there was no AC, even though it wasn't really running. Anyway, she actually did turn the AC thing down to like 80, which is still not great in a heat wave, but it was coming on and off, just not as often as it should have been. But I found the fan, y'all. So the other week, remember I said I was going to get a fan, but then the store didn't have any, so I didn't get one. Plus she complained about me having a fan and basically nixed the idea of me having a fan. So I go look in the closet for something yesterday. Was it yesterday? Saturday. She had a fan in the closet this whole time. That she's complaining about the AC, and I'm saying I'm about to have a heat stroke because there's no air, and this whole time she had a fan. The whole time. So, needless to say, I have plugged it. Hold on, let me show you. Ta-da! Okay, that wasn't a very good shot of the fan, but you get the idea. There's a fan plugged up. And even though, fans are obviously not as great as AC, because fans basically just push the hot air around and there's a bit of a breeze, but it's not cold like an AC is, but it's air. And when it blows this way, because I have it turned where it's circulating, so it circulates whatever air it can in the room, so that, because my daughter and me obviously aren't sitting in the same places, so that she can get air too. So yeah. So for about an hour and a half when the power went out, there was no AC, there was no fan, and because her oven is broke, I've been fixing things in the air fryer oven that she has. So because it operates like an air fryer but also an oven, and so obviously that wasn't working during the power outage. But when the power came back on, apparently the circuit in the kitchen got fried. So where the air fryer oven thing was plugged, it's no longer working, along with the oven and the refrigerator. Now she found a very long extension cord and plugged the refrigerator up in some other socket somewhere, but why she didn't call the maintenance people this morning, I don't know. But anyway, I digress. She found a way to plug the microwave up and stretch it across somewhere, so I'm microwaving my food now. And then I will have to plug the coffee maker up on the table where she stretched something. Anyway, so I can make my coffee because I need my coffee. But all of that was a really long way to say hello and welcome to the last week of June. This weekend was, it was okay. I got my video done. I didn't do as much as I wanted, but I feel like I say that every week. So, I never get as much as I want done. It's fine. I'm only human. After all, I don't have clones. I wish I did, but I don't. I was on the writer's room on Sunday, yesterday, with Barrett, Tiffany, and Morgan, workshopping my paranormal mystery idea, which they gave me tons of great ideas. Them in the chat gave me such good ideas, and I'm so excited, which is like a catch-22 problem because I'm excited to work on the new idea, but I can't work on the new idea because I have other stuff to do. But oh my God, when I finally get to world building that idea and making that idea happen, it's going to be so good. I'm excited. Just thinking about it, all the ideas, I'm excited. But I'm gonna go because I think I just heard the microwave go off. And yeah, I'm gonna go now. And yeah, I'll be back. I'm gonna work on revisions today for sure. Yeah, I'll be back. Okay. Hello. Hi. It's been a while since I checked in. I am on Tiffany's stream, TRS Lifestyle. She did a pop-up stream today. Lots of sprints happening because we're all kind of in crunch time for lots of things, having to get stuff done. So I did take one sprint to eat dinner, but I have been working on my chapter. Did I procrastinate most of the day? Yes. Yes, I did. Because if y'all remember, normally I do not write or do anything writing wise other than like admin stuff on Mondays, typically. But I'm trying to get this book revised. I'm really trying to have it finished. It's revision process by the end of next week. So that's a tight timeline because I have lots of things to do before getting it ready to actually publish. And I'll be doing a cover reveal soon, or at least a countdown to a cover reveal soon, and then a countdown to release. And then things are going to get crazy, and I still need a proof copy. I still need to, just really make sure everything's tightened up and as best as I can, because nothing's perfect. I know that, but I am on chapter 4. I got through the first scene. There's still a question mark in my mind about the very end of the first scene, and whether I got enough good descriptive details there. A lot of this is going to be me adding in descriptive details, which really, really makes me want to work on my descriptive prose after I finish this project, because I need to be better at description so that I don't have to sit here and go back and add a whole lot of shit ton of descriptive detail. But anyway, nevertheless, this is where we are. And so I am adding in a lot. Like when I say descriptive detail, I just mean like in places where I have emotions are all over the place, describing those said emotions. Like if she's having an anxiety attack, instead of just saying I felt anxious, describing what being anxious feels like, which you'd think come easy to me because I've had panic attacks. I have anxiety around doing lots of different things. There's a lot of things that make me very anxious. So I know the feeling of anxiety. I've never really been good at describing things, but that's always been my problem. And I feel like I'm a lot better at it than I used to be very long time ago in my writing process, but I still need to be 10 times better than what I am now. So, but that is future me's crutch to figure out. And speaking of crutch, there's crutch words all over the place as well, but we all have crutch words. It's fine. But I'm gonna go back to work. I just wanted to give that update. Hope you can hear me because the fan is on and I cannot turn it off because it's hot. But I'm gonna, getting back to work. Okay, so I'm gonna leave you here for the night. Still watched a couple of YouTube videos to kind of wind myself down. I'm going back in to work on chapter 5. I hope I can finish chapter 5 before I call it quits for the night. We shall see. It's a long chapter, so I don't know. But just watching a few videos, playing some games, but ready to get back to chapter 5 and hopefully can move on to chapter 6 and 7 tomorrow. Maybe a little further. I don't know. I feel good so far. I got some help from Tiffany and Dee backstage, and with some description issues and stuff. Got some feedback from Laura also. I sent her something, and yeah, feeling kind of good so far. Tiffany also gave me a tip to how to fix something descriptively that I need to go back into, like the first chapter or whatever, and fix whatever. But yeah, I will be back tomorrow, and good night, bye.
There was once a day that I would pray for you. I'd go and misbehave just so you'd notice too. Sneaking looks up and down from across the room. And damn, what a hell of a view. I feel good, you look great, I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date, you're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink straight. Don't waste time to my place. I feel my heart erase. So catch me if I fall.
Hello. Hi. It's Tuesday, the 25th. When I say it's been a day, it's been a day. I have broken down and cried twice today already. It's only 4 o'clock. 4:30. Almost. It just has not been the greatest of days. It's fine. I woke up, well, early for me. It was in the 10-something hour in the morning. Intending to work on my revisions, and at least, because I started chapter 5, but I didn't finish chapter 5, so I was going to try to finish it while I tried to figure out what I was going to do for dinner for us today. And, I had a little bit of money that I got, it wasn't much, but it was enough that I, with a coupon, could get us some pizza that would last for today and tomorrow, which is fine. Someone so graciously sent me something on Ko-fi so that I could get gas, so, that was good. So that covered that. So then what happened was, I went to transfer the money from my PayPal into my account. And I do, they have the 1 to 3 days transfer, but then they have the instant transfer, which is what I do, because I needed to go instantly into my account. Hence that's the whole point. So I transferred it, didn't think to check the bottom to, whatever, it just usually goes directly into my account. And then I go on my account and I look and it's not there, and I'm like, what is happening? And so I go back on PayPal, and the thing just says it's processing. And I'm like, processing? It's instant transfer. What do you mean processing? So I do the whole chat bot thing, and it says something about it's going to take 24 to 72 hours to review the transaction. And I'm like, what? that defeats the purpose of instant transfer. And so I called them. I got the number for PayPal, called them, and they said it's an internal issue. Everyone is having an issue with instant transfers from their account to their bank account. So but I need that to like buy food like right now, like today, because if I didn't explain, I think I mentioned yesterday about the power outage and that it fried the circuit in the kitchen or whatever. So my mother's oven was broken anyway when we came here, so she had an air fryer oven as well that she uses because it cooks like an air fryer but also like an oven. So that's what we've been using to cook our food in. And so it's plugged in the kitchen. When the power outage happened, it fried everything in the kitchen, like all of the microwave, the air fryer that we had gotten in the hotel as a gift. That was plugged on that whole strip. The refrigerator was plugged on that strip. She had to find an extension cord to plug the refrigerator in somewhere else. So the whole thing's fried. So option of going to the store to get something, I can't cook anything because the circuits are fried. So we can't even use the one method of cooking that we had. She found a place to plug the microwave in so we can heat stuff up. But as far as like cooking, and she doesn't have that much space in her freezer for like buying a whole bunch of frozen dinners or whatever. So I just figured pizza was the easiest option. Also, I don't have to cook, so that's a plus. I wouldn't have minded cooking, but it's just cheaper to get the pizza with the coupon. So then I made the mistake of asking her, my mother, could you just put the money in my account when the transaction goes through from PayPal? The heck, why? When the transaction goes through PayPal, I'll just put it back into your account. Just no. Just flat out no. Okay. Whatever. So I broke down then because I couldn't figure out how I was going to get food, how we're going to cook. Well, we can't cook. So I was just like, why is the universe working against me? And so my daughter, she hadn't been able to find a job yet, but she's still been doing the surveys. So she's looking for the job, but she's still doing the surveys because she wants to try to be able to, when she can, contribute something. So she basically sent the money through Chime because we got Chime when we were in the hotel. So so she sent the money through Chime. So I managed to get the pizza through Chime, because the thing was you had to buy the pizza online to get the coupon. You couldn't just like pay when I couldn't just pay when I go there. I had to buy it online. So I had to have a card to buy it. So use her Chime or whatever. Great. Got the pizza. And then okay. I also ran out of coffee. But then I remembered, or at least I thought, that I had enough points on my Starbucks rewards card to get coffee. I looked up the points online before I left. I thought that maybe they changed their point system or whatever, but I thought I had enough points to go get coffee at Starbucks. So I go to Starbucks because I need my coffee, and go in there and I order my coffee, and I'm like 20 points short of what I'm supposed to have to get the free coffee. Because I don't have any extra money. Remember, I just used everything for the pizza. I didn't intend to break down in Starbucks, but I didn't totally break down in Starbucks. The tears had started, and I just was like, I can't. And I turned around, tears already started. I didn't get out the parking lot fast enough before someone from Starbucks, I guess, took pity on me. Thank you. It came out and was like, what can we get for you? So I got some coffee. Thank God. Because after the day I've been having, I really need it. But I'm like 20 points shy. I was 20 points shy of getting. And I wouldn't, had I known I was 20 points shy, I'm like, I read the thing. It said for X amount of points, you get this, and whatever. So, but they said every Starbucks establishment charges different things. So I didn't go to my normal one. I went to the one that was closest to the pizza place. So, lesson learned. But I was just like, I was 20 points shy. I was like, I looked, so I made sure not to have this embarrassment happen. And yet still embarrassed that I couldn't even tabulate the points right for coffee. And I'm just like bawling in my car when the guy comes up to my window and just like, what can we get for you? And I'm just like, so I told him, and that's what he brought out to my car, and I'm just like embarrassed but also grateful. And I'm just really needed the coffee. I really needed the win today. So thank you, Starbucks guy, who worked behind the counter and took pity on me. I really needed the coffee today. So we have pizza. I just dropped it off to the kid. And when my PayPal thing processes out, yeah. Anyway, so that's my sad tale for the day so far. And I still have to go in there and try to get in the mindset to do work because, I need these revisions done by next week. So, for reasons. Anyway, yeah, that's me. I'll be back to update you on something later. Mind you, I haven't eaten yet today. There's that. Okay, I'll be back. Bye. Hi. What kind of lighting this is giving me, but gosh, my hair. Anyway, hello. Child is in there eating dinner. I just ate on the first right of the stream. It was the first meal I've had all day, so I'm very satisfied. Belly's full. I am nourished. I did finish chapter 5, and at least I think I finished chapter 5. Who knows if I did a good enough job, but we'll find out. And yeah, I'm about to start chapter 6. I was supposed to start at the beginning of this 45-minute sprint, but then I realized how much I needed to stretch my legs out on the bed, so I decided to go ahead and get everything set up over here. And so now with 14 minutes left, I'm going to start chapter 6. Drinking my ice water with lemon in it. Oh, I need to take some medicine first. That needs to happen. But trying to recover from my bad day, mentally taxing day. I suppose a crying spell was coming sooner or later. I hadn't had a good song. I don't know. I had a good cry. Probably right before my birthday. But anyway, I'm a crybaby, so. Well, not a crybaby, but you know what I mean. Anyway, let me go. It's only 14 minutes left now. Okay. Bye. I'm gonna say goodnight here. As you see, I finally made it to chapter 7, so I finished chapter 6. Why that took me all day, I don't know. Well, finished is a very subjective word because I still have to go back and put some descriptive things in there. But kind of what I've been doing is doing a read through and going through line by line in addition to adding the descriptive things that need to be added. So I've gone through chapter 6, changed some things around and finagled some things around. and I just need to go back. My brain is just not in the mode to do descriptive right now. So I highlighted what needed to be, that I needed to go back to. I think it's like 3 little small parts. And move on to chapter 7. I'm going to see how long chapter 7 is. See if I can maybe get to the first scene or the whole thing. It is 4:47 in the morning, so I probably should go to bed. That doesn't mean I am. But I am going to say goodnight here, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Hi. Hello. Hopefully you can hear me, because the fan is like right behind the tripod, so hopefully you can hear this. But hello, it's Wednesday, D26, and it's 2:44. Yeah, I'm just really getting myself put together. I didn't pull an all-nighter per se, unless you count staying up and not going to bed until almost 7 in the morning as an all-nighter. Then yeah, maybe. But I mean, since my normal bedtime is like something to 6, I feel like something to 7. I only pushed it an hour back, whatever. But I finished chapters. I think when I last updated you, I was still working on finishing chapter 6, or had I just finished chapter 6? I'm not entirely sure. I might have just finished chapter 6. No, I didn't. I was almost finished chapter 6 when I said goodnight last night. So I finished chapter 6, and then I took like a slight little teeny YouTube video break, and then I proceeded to do chapter 7. Yes, I did. I went through chapter 7, which was actually pretty, like, I don't think anything needed to be, a couple of typos and stuff that, you know, proofreader would catch, that, you know, I fixed up or whatever. There was a few word shifts that I wanted to change around, the way something was worded, and, yeah, this chapter 7 was pretty easy breezy, not gonna wood, because, you know, I need a couple more chapters like that. But I do, today I want to start by going back to chapter 6. I know, we're going backwards just a little, because remember I said I highlighted some descriptors that I needed to go back to. My brain just wasn't in the mindset of coming up with heavy descriptive, whatever that involves me looking up stuff, because again, not really great at description. Well, not as great as I could be. You know, you don't think you're bad at description until you hang around with someone like Laura and Tiffany, who are just like, can whip up a description off the cuff, on the fly, in no time flat. And I love that about the two of them, and both in different ways. But yeah, really need to step up my description game. You know, it really makes a difference having a great, wonderful, amazing tribe around you, that also happen to be my friends. So I love them. They're all amazing. Their channels are linked below, so y'all should check out their channels. And you know, Laura is so close to 1,000 subscribers. So if you're not subscribed to Laura knows, what are you doing? Please subscribe. Link is below. Along with Tiffany's and everyone else in my tribe. Anyway, but yeah, that's gonna be it for this update, which has gone on way too long. I'm gonna have the same problem I did last week's vlog in cutting me out a lot. But yeah, I'm gonna go. I need something to eat. I'm just gonna fix a bowl of cereal. It's quicker. And I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna start on chapter. Should I start on chapter 8 and do 8 and 9 and maybe 10, and then go back to chapter 6 later, where it's not so daunting, and maybe I'll do that. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Okay, wish me luck. I'll be back. Bye. location change. Let's see. Oh, that's a little better. So y'all remember how I said I finished chapter 7? Well, I think this is what happens when I work on stuff at 6 in the morning. Yeah, good thing I decided to go back and double check the notes and everything. I have not finished chapter 7, so I have to go back and readjust some things on chapter 7, and then I'll be done chapter 7. Just fix some redundancies and some phrasing things that thought I fixed, but this is why I don't do work at 6 a.m. or I shouldn't. But anyway, yeah, so I'm over here on the bed while she's out there eating, and I'm going to work on these things now. So yeah. Okay. Okay, now I am truly on to chapter 8, which is where I find one of the minor plot hole issues. It is minor. I think I'm just gonna have to switch some wording around. I think it's minor, but I haven't gotten into it yet. I'm just going over the notes real quick and setting up for the stream. But now we're on chapter 8. I think I might actually be able to do chapter 8 and 9 tonight. Then again, let me see how long chapter 9 is first. Anyway, I'll be back. Okay, so I'm backstage with Nia, Esther, and Laura, and still working on chapter 8. And it's going slow, mostly because I'm sleep deprived and I should probably never stay up until 7 a.m. again, because that was a bad idea. I'm so tired. Even with the teeny tiny nap that I had earlier, like 20-minute nap, I'm still very, very tired. And, well, just remind me not to stay up that late again. But I'm still working on chapter 8. I'm hell-bent on finishing chapter 8 tonight. I'm hoping I can at least maybe finish chapter 9 as well. That way I'm on track to at least have the first 10 chapters done by the end of this week. Revise preferably more, hopefully more, which gives me less to do for next week. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm probably gonna start winding down. I'm gonna play some games in between, like when I finish chapter 8 before I move on to chapter 9. Hopefully Des is about to go live, I think, on Twitch. Hopefully I can refrain from staying up until 7 a.m. because Des is very easy to want to hang out with. So yeah, but I'm gonna go back and finish what I'm working on. Good night. I mean, not good night. I'll be back. Maybe. Yeah, I'll be back. We're not going to talk about the fact that it's 4:24 in the morning. Which I suppose, given the time I went to sleep yesterday, it's really not that late. But anyway, I'm calling it here for the night. I was going to try to make an attempt to do chapter 9. But then I went to go start I went to take a little break, play some games, wind down just a little, and I was gonna come back to chapter 9, but then I saw on my YouTube feed that someone had uploaded a video of Taylor Swift's Eras Tour concert in Edinburgh, and it was a front row seat, so they were literally right there at the stage. I may have pressed play when I probably shouldn't have. I didn't watch the whole thing because obviously it's 3 freaking hours long, but I skipped around, and then I just got too relaxed to go back to chapter 9. But there's always tomorrow, and even though I'm leaving the house to get food that I'm not entirely sure how I'm well, I'm sure I'm getting the food. I just know how I don't know how I'm gonna get there to get the food because of gas. Anyway, yeah, we'll figure all those things out tomorrow. But good night, bye.
They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that could make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous, but I don't give a fuck, I'ma keep chasing. I got all this potential that's deep inside of me, but they hate when you're successful cause they try to be. They sit there.
Oh, hello, hi. It is Thursday, the 27th, right? It is the 27th, right? Yeah, it's 27th. And, wanted to come on and say hello real quick. I just, as you see, I left the house. I managed to scrape up enough to get us something for dinner tonight. What tomorrow will be, I don't know, because I didn't scrape that much up. And yeah, it's fun times. But I just wanted to hurry up and go get the food, come back, and go in here. Yeah. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm starting on I didn't finish chapter 9. Well, I wanted to start chapter 9 last night, but then I didn't. But I said that last night. Yeah. Anyway, I am going to do chapter 9 and hopefully chapter 10 today. So, cross my fingers. I'm going to be able to get that done. I don't know. I also have not eaten today, so it probably would be good if I eat something. I picked up food for dinner. That's not lunch. I could do a bowl of cereal. There's not much I can really fix with the oven not working and the air fryer oven thing not working. So, fun times. We still have some pizza, but I was gonna let her have that for lunch. So, I don't know, but I'll figure something out. But the important thing is I need to get started. I need to get working on chapter 9, which I think chapter 9 is chapter 9 the big no. Actually, no, the rearranging of stuff was chapter 8, which is probably why chapter 8 took all day. But anyway, neither here nor there. I wanted to say hello, and even my hello clips are freaking 2 minutes long. Anyway, I'll be back later to check in, hopefully with some progress.
They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that can make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous, but I don't give a fuck, I'ma keep chasing.
Okay, so I just y'all saw in the last clip, I was watching some General Hospital, just decompressing because the walk from the car, it was hot, and I just needed to decompress while watching something. So, and then after that, I was like, okay, I was gonna try to wait until dinner to eat, but I was like, okay, I can eat a slice of pizza, that'll hold me over. So I go in the kitchen to fix a slice of pizza, and my mother had emailed me and asked me to do something for her, to put together some type of research for her and email it back to her. Hadn't had a chance yet because I've been in revision land. Said I'll get to it. So she keeps bringing it up, and I'm just like, I've been busy doing revisions for my book, trying to finalize the book and everything before I publish. So once again, demeaning my writing and my publishing. She's like, why are you publishing? No one's gonna buy your book. Like, no one's gonna buy anything. Why are you publishing? It's not gonna get you any money. And well, first of all, if I were only a writer because of money, I'd stop being a writer a long time ago. But, you know, that's besides the point. I'm like, well, I'm a writer. It's what I do. I kind of need to publish books. And she's like, well, I see, you know, people out there, and she used as a comparison to Oprah and big name celebrities. And I'm like, there are plenty of writers who aren't celebrities that are publishing books continuously. Like, and they might not see a lot from it. They might, who knows? But one thing, I won't see any money if I don't publish the book. So she goes, she said something about, do your writer friends think you should be publishing the book when you're not making any money? And I'm like, well, they're writers too, they get it. You know, the need to publish because you're a writer and you want, you know, publish your things. And she's like, well, are they homeless too? Do they not have a place to live? As if I need a reminder that I'm homeless and that I'm living somewhere I don't want to be. I needed the reminder. Thanks. I swear, I don't. Okay. I just needed to come on and vent that for a hot second. And yeah, I'm gonna go work on my revisions that don't mean anything apparently. I'll be back. Okay, I may or may not have gotten caught up in the presidential debate, so I got a little sidetracked. But I am going to get back to my chapter 10 here, a little bit of backstage with the girls, and okay, I'm going to watch the end of the debate now, so I'll be back. So, this is where I'm going to leave you for the evening. Not finished playing my games. I have to check on my town. But I'm gonna watch a couple more YouTube videos. It's 4:28 in the morning, by the way. But I did chapter 9 and 10 today. So with any luck, I can do chapter 11 and 12 tomorrow. But I looked ahead at chapter 11 and maybe not. We'll see. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this evening, and we'll check in tomorrow, see what I get done. Tomorrow's also the AWC start AuthorTubers writing conference. Well, by the time you guys see this video, the AuthorTubers writing conference will be over, but I will link the playlist so that you can go back and watch all of the presentations and everything that took place over the weekend that's coming. Lots of presentations happening, lots of good stuff, lots of giveaways, and yeah, so you should take a look at that. But I want to go, and I'll be back tomorrow. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, bye. Hello, hi. It is way too late for me to be just now coming on to say hello to you, but it's 6:08. It's Friday. the 28th. Why am I only just now coming to you? Because it's been an interesting morning. Well, not morning, day. Anyway, not interesting as in anything in particular happened. Just, I'm kind of off most of the day. Probably because I haven't had coffee. I'm drinking tea because I ran out of coffee and I don't have any money. Which also explains why I didn't go anywhere today. Because I don't have any money. So, here I am. We're just going to be kind of roughing it food-wise for the next couple of days. And I have tea. Which, I mean, it's good tea. It's vanilla caramel. And I put some in my coffee creamer to kind of trick my mind and think I'm drinking coffee when I know I'm not. I mean, it's good. I don't dislike tea. It's just, for all you coffee drinkers out there, you know, you just feel different when you don't have your coffee. And maybe that's why I feel a little off. But, you know, it is what it is. So we make best out of the circumstances we are dealt with. I mean, not having coffee is not the end of the world. So, although I think I might work better, maybe a little faster if I had some coffee. But that's besides the point. But I am working on chapter 11. It's quite a bit of switching around what I need to do, or rewording some things, because this is the chapter with the therapy session in it, and I just have to reword some things, rework some things. I'm hoping to still get through 2 chapters today, which will put me at chapter 12 by the end of the day, but I'm not entirely sure. Because I'm still in chapter 11. I've been in chapter 11 for a minute. But that also might have something to do with I've been staring into space for a bit of time. That's besides the point. I am going to get at least chapter 11 done today. Hopefully chapter 12 as well. Trying to catch some of the AWC in between working on this. But this is my top priority. There's always the replay. I have the playlist saved, so there's that. I am going to try to stop at 7 because I know Nia has the world building presentation. Try to catch as much as I can live, but again, this is the priority. And I'm not saying I won't work on revisions during the weekend, but that's not my intent, because I have lots of admin stuff that needs to get done this weekend in particular, because I have to set up social media for July and schedule posts and things like that. And I do that usually on the last weekend of the month or the first weekend of whichever falls on before the first of the month of the next month. So I have some new posts going into the rotation to set up and schedule, as well as I have more to set up and schedule. I have thumbnails to make for streams for July, and just lots of admin and video editing to do over the weekend, and a beta read to do over the weekend. So also a review to write over the weekend. So I'm trying to get as much done before the weekend, because I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be able to work on revisions this weekend, and I'll have to jump back to it next week. But I'll feel better about that if I can get through chapter 12 at least. Having said that, I'm going to go now back to work, and I will try to come back and update a little bit more. But I don't know, maybe because I came on so late, it'll be a less chatty Friday, and I'll have less to edit myself out of during the editing process, and it'll be easier to edit, maybe. I don't know, but yeah. But in case I do have to delete clips, those deleted clips will make their way over to my Patreon, and you can find out all the things I said that I didn't get to say in the vlog over there on my Patreon, because I'm also this weekend, that's another thing I put on my list, I'm going to upload, well, by the time you see this video, it will already be on my Patreon, my outline for The Weight of Her, my original outline for The Weight of Her, the outline, the re-outline. The outline I did, I might have only did it on paper, which means it's not on my computer. But the original outline, I put in a PDF format, so I'm going to upload that on my Patreon this weekend. I got some videos to film this weekend too. Oh gosh. Anyway, yeah, lots of weekend stuff to do that's not revisions. So I'm gonna go try to get as much done as I can, and I'll be back later. I might have forgotten to come back and update you, but I finished chapter 11. At least I'm pretty sure I finished it. Or did I update you earlier that I finished? Anyway, finished chapter 11. I'm going to work on chapter 12 now. So yeah. And then I'm going to make my list for the weekend and what I need to get done over the weekend. I'll be back. Hello. Hi. This is going to be where I leave you for the week. Nice little surprise that when I went to go check my bank account. Well, because I knew Amazon sent me something, and it said as I was getting some kind of royalty or whatever for page reads, which it was very minimal, but considering yesterday my bank account said 0, like literally 0. You know, it's like, okay, $1 and something, it's fine. So I went in my bank account, and it was not $1 and something. It wasn't a whole lot, but it was more than I expected. It was 2 payments from Amazon, and I was like, oh, well, that's nice. Wasn't expecting that. Thank you. Appreciate you, Amazon. We're gonna hope that I do better next month. And, anyway. So, update, I finished chapter 12. Yay. Which actually exceeded my goal for the week, because my goal for the week was to get, at the very least, to get through chapter 10. I had hoped for more, but 10 was where I was like, okay, I'll be happy if I can get to 10. I got to 12, so yay. I'm tempted to actually go back and try 13, but I saw that 13 needs a little bit of work too. So, that's not going to be as quick and easy. And plus I have social media stuff to prep, to schedule for tomorrow, as well as doing my video, beta reading, and so much admin stuff to do this weekend. So, we'll jump back into 13 on Monday, and it's crunch time next week because I need to get this done. By next week, because I want to, I know I haven't told you guys the release date yet, but well, if you are a patron member, you will see the cover way before everyone else. You will see the cover probably when the countdown starts for everyone else to see the cover, like day 1 of the countdown. My Patreon members will see the cover then. So if you're watching this on a Monday, if you're not following me on Patreon, yes. If you're not a member of my Patreon, it'll be there on Monday, so you can see it ahead of time before everyone else, along with other little snippets and things and stuff that's over there. I think by Monday I should have the PDF for my chapter by chapter outline for The Weight of Her keep in mind it's the original outline. I think I went back and looked, and I re-outlined it on paper. I'm not entirely sure. I feel like typing all of that up, so please forgive me. But it's the original outline that the first draft was written off of. Anyway, so to sum up, this week was a little all over the place emotionally. It was a little better physically than last week, so I will say that. I had some bad pain days, but not every day last week was a bad pain day. So every day this week was not a bad pain day, so it's better. I had to cancel my doctor's appointment, which I would have probably been like, can I get the good drugs? Thanks. But I had to cancel because I didn't have enough gas in my car to make it there and make it back. I had some gas, but I wasn't really confident that I had enough to get there and back. So, thought it best to reschedule. So I rescheduled for 2 weeks from now. And, oh wait, sorry, I had to check something. I thought I accidentally pressed play on a video I'm watching, but the week wasn't bad. I looked at my, y'all know what I'm going to say. I looked at my list of what I had to do for the week, and I didn't cross off even half of the items on my list, but the main priority I did do. I exceeded the goal of the main priority, which was to revise at least the first up to the first 10 chapters, or to tighten up, whatever, up to the first 10 chapters. I did up to chapter 12, so I'm proud of myself, and I may not have gotten everything else checked off, but the most important thing, even though my mother apparently, doesn't think it's anything, but whatever, sorry, I might still be in my feelings about that one. But anyway, I just really hate when people demean writers and what they do like it's nothing, and like we're supposed to turn overnight success, and if you don't sell a buttload of books overnight, then you're not successful, and your craft is not worth it, and you're not doing anything worthwhile just because you're not selling like a truckload of books overnight. Just I really and then she tried to tell me stuff about writers and things as if she is one, and I'm just like, you're not a writer. I've been writing since I was little. I've been researching and studying and following along with other writers' careers since I was young. How are you going to tell? Anyway, we're not going to get into that before I have to edit that out of the vlog. Anyway, yeah, that's going to be it for this video. If you like what you see and you want to see more videos from me, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. I post videos on Mondays. I live stream on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. As per usual, if you would like to be supportive of me in any of my creative endeavors, such as my blog, my online magazine, my online store, my Ko-fi page, my Patreon, or by buying my books, The Diary of Succession Flies is also available on KU now, so if you want to go read it and you have a subscription, you can read it for free. All of those links can be found in the description box below. Make sure to take care of yourselves. Also, the link to the AWC playlist, if you missed it or you just want to watch it again and catch up on the ones you did miss, the playlist for that is also linked below in the description box. And until next time, take care of yourselves. Have a blessed day. Bye.